Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Nicole Guinovardi, and for those of you who don't know me, I teach composition here at Wayne State University, and all the composition classes that I teach are a part of the composition learning community. So I'm making this video for all of the comp classes in the CLC to talk a little bit about the writing showcase that we're going to have next Friday, April 5th. So buckle your seatbelts and get hype because we're going to go through in this video, first of all, what is it? What is the writing showcase? Then we're going to talk a little bit about the rhetorical situation for the writing showcase, just to kind of help you get your bearings. And then finally, we're going to talk about how you can participate. And there's a bunch of ideas that I've got for that. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to the screencast view on this video because I want to use some pictures from the CLC Facebook page to help answer my first question: what is the writing showcase? So here we go. Okay, so I have pulled up here our CLC Facebook page, and you can find it at facebook.com/WSUCLC in all caps. Feel free to like this page and follow it so that you can get updates about the showcase and photos after. Speaking of, I'm going to scroll down here to look at some of our photos from last semester's writing showcase to help me answer the question, what is the writing showcase? So in a really succinct definition, the writing showcase is an interactive multimedia display, almost like a mini convention or a science fair, but for writing. Last semester, our theme was finding your path, and what we did was we all got together in the community room of the UGL and we started putting together our displays. Most of us had talked about them previously in class and brainstormed ideas. Some people came with pieces that were already fully made. Some people were putting together their displays during the setup time. But all throughout the community room in the UGL, we set up tables that showcased the writing work and the research work that we've done in our comp classes. So here you can see Dr. Jenkins helping to put up some displays for her class. You can see students as they start to get audience members into the room. You stand in front of your display, you kind of talk through it if you're showcasing. There are lots of cool things to see, lots of cool people to talk to. You get to have really interesting interactions with other people's displays and their work. And you get to see how people are representing the research and writing that they've done in comp classes. As you're talking to people, you get to do a bunch of things. You do writing, you view writing. We definitely have snacks, so you get to eat snacks and you get to talk to other students, either who are taking the same classes as you, or maybe they're taking a class that you haven't taken yet. We have representatives from across the comp sequence, so that means there are students who are taking 1010, 1020, 3010. Sometimes we even have representatives from 3050. So you get to talk to people and kind of find out, what is this class like? What was the hardest part? What was the easiest part? You can see that there are digital displays and there are just regular kind of paper displays. Everything is meant to be read, written, talked about. It's definitely something that invites questions. So you can see there's all kinds of different classes that we're talking about. There's different ways to represent research and the ways that classes have come to their topics. There's definitely going to be some online contingent coming since I'm teaching fully online this semester. And I have to say that my online students do a pretty awesome job of participating in the showcase. There's going to be games, snacks, like I said. This semester, there's going to be some cool extra tidbits that I'll talk to you about at the end. But one of the things I want you guys to notice as I'm finishing up going through these photos is that not only are there a bunch of other students, but there are administrators. You can see Dr. Carolyn Mon here. She's the chair of the English department. We have had Dean Hartwell, who's the dean of CLAS, come and talk with us. Other composition instructors come, peer mentors, graduate students come, representatives from the APEX program and from the Learning Communities program come. And so you get to talk about your work that you've been doing in these composition classes with people from all across the university. And that's pretty cool. There's Dean Hartwell talking to a student about his project. And it gets pretty loud in there, so just kind of be ready to feel the party atmosphere. We have a good time. There's lots of questions. We do fun writing activities, all kinds of cool things. Okay, so that kind of hopefully gives you a feel for what the writing showcase is. It's a party. It's a presentation, but a really low-key one where there's snacks, but lots of fun people to talk to and lots of questions about your hard work that you've been working on in your comp classes. Now, I'm going to take us back in because I want to show you for a minute what the rhetorical situation is, and that should help you whether you're coming as just a viewing participant, a question asker, a curious audience member, or whether you're coming as a presenter to the showcase. Let's talk about the rhetorical situation. Who are the rhetors or the composers here? Who's the audience? And what's the purpose for this writing showcase? All right, let's dive back in. Okay, so the rhetorical situation. Many of you are already really super familiar with this as a concept. For those of you who don't know, you'll know about it soon. But the rhetorical situation basically helps us to know what is the purpose, who's the audience, and who is the composer or the writer or the rhetor for any given communication. So let's talk about the showcase. What is the rhetorical situation for the showcase? First up, easy peasy question. Who is the rhetor here? Well, if you're presenting at the writing showcase, like all of my students are, then you are the rhetor. So students in comp at Wayne State University. Who is the audience? So this is usually really helpful for us to be able to calibrate our tone and to think about how we want to present information. So the audience here, as you might have gathered from some of the photos I showed you, can be other students, definitely your peer mentors, other instructors, even some English instructors who are not a part of the CLC. They come to check it out and to talk to students and see what you guys are up to. Administrators. Ooh, I'm going to need to make this bigger. And I don't think I spelled that right. Administrators. There we go. All right. There's also staff members. Grad students come. I don't know. Some people had their mom come. I don't know. I have had at least 2 mothers come to writing showcases before. You don't have to invite your mom. It's not really like that. But we do have quite a wide variety of people who are going to be coming and viewing your work and talking to you about your writing. So that's really awesome. A real world audience of people who have a stake in what you're learning here at Wayne State, and some of them who are really interested to know what's working and what's not working for you as a writer, for you as a student at Wayne State. So this is a really cool opportunity to talk about what you've been learning. That kind of segues nicely into the purpose here. The purpose here is to, sure, celebrate and showcase your writing work, and to communicate and maybe even network with administrators, other English teachers. You can talk to people who are taking classes that you might want to take next semester. It's really cool to be able to even meet instructors that you might take in the future. And that way you can put a face with a name, and it really does kind of help bring down some of the anxiety about taking your next comp classes at Wayne State. So this is the rhetorical situation. We could add to this. You might want to talk to your instructors about how you might want to add aspects to this rhetorical situation. But hopefully this helps you guys to frame what you're doing and why you're doing it. Just to reiterate, ways that you can participate. So for those of you who are presenting, that's the first way that you can participate. Present your work. My classes are definitely doing it because it's part of an assignment. Other instructors are using it as an extra credit assignment. Either way, presenting at the showcase is so beneficial for a lot of different reasons. First of all, you get to hang out with your classmates in a really low-key, fun way. Second of all, you get points usually. My class certainly gets points, and there's extra credit opportunities for my classes. Other teachers have different ways that they've structured points around this event, so it's kind of a win-win. Now, another win, if you will, so we can get the Michael Scott win-win-win, is that when you come to the writing showcase, you do get to have those networking moments across the comp sequence. You can meet grad students, you can meet English majors, you can meet new instructors that you might want to take in the future. So, getting your fun time, low-key time, hanging out with your classmates, they're cool people. You're a cool person. Come hang out with us. Getting your points, your assignment points, your extra credit points, and getting to network. So there's all kinds of great things that are waiting for you when you participate in the showcase. Setup for those of you who are presenting is from 10 to noon in the UGL community room. And the actual event, the showcase itself, is from noon to 2. Now you know what a win-win-win coming to this showcase is going to be. And for those of you who do come, there's a little extra incentive. We will be raffling off an Amazon Kindle. I'm not even making that up, people. So come on out. There's going to be a raffle. There's going to be a scavenger hunt. Snacks abound. Plus the win-win-win I just talked to you about. All right, so I'm really excited to see all of you guys next Friday at the Writing Showcase. All right, bye everybody.